So what's really a good opportunity with this conference is that the people that are here are concentrated on the subject of regulation, where at the moment every time we go to another conference it's a side topic. So this is a really good opportunity to talk to the right people, both from the customer base, from the regulators and also from the vendors. What's also important at the moment is that we're having conversations about what the real problems are, being very open about it, very transparent about it, which gives an opportunity for real discussions to solve those problems. So we see that this is a very good event to achieve some really good learnings, good opportunities to drive new decisions.
I probably had two main key takeaways. One is that for RegTech providers, so RegTech companies, it's a challenging environment to be able to get traction and quickly be able to take off and get partnerships with large organisations and institutions. And if financial institutions can find a way to fast track the onboarding process, that would be significantly beneficial for both the organisation and for the RegTech company. And I think the second one is that regulators, particularly ASIC, as I spoke today, are extremely keen to collaborate in the regulatory reform in this country, and particularly with RegTech providers and also the financial institutions. And if we can leverage and engage in that, I think that we'd find some really wonderful advancements and innovation in RegTech.
I attended the first two sessions this morning, in particular listening to the Commissioner and also the panel. Before I had to get busy with other bits and pieces while I'm here as an exhibitor. But I think in particular from the Commissioner, it's around sort of the lifting of the message in terms of the levels of engagement, from a regulator perspective, with vendors, with organisations and with the RegTech Association in particular. I think that's been a real boon for the industry to get that kind of collaboration and discussion and dialogue going. And then the panel session around the sort of the hurdles with the banks, particularly the large institutions, I think is about dispelling some of those myths and also hearing from them the fact that they're working to ease the process of dealing with cloud-related issues, IT security-related issues and procurement. I was fortunate enough to attend a workshop with PwC yesterday around that RegTech roadmap and engaging with banks. And all of those messages are starting to pin together and start to make some sort of sense. And I'm looking forward to seeing some outcomes from that as well.
The conference is very engaging. It's very engaging, and so there's a lot of discussion about how RegTech can be used to help the financial institutions to get more efficiency and productivities, to help combat against financial crime. I think the major takeaway that I get from this conference is there's a lot of education and also sharing as a committee within the financial institutions, just to share best practice and knowledge with one another to make sure that's how we can take it forward with the use of probably artificial intelligence within the KYC AML space.
I think it's great to see ASIC continuing to support the industry and giving strong messages to the regulated community about use of technology, and also in fact endorsing the use of RegTech within their own business. And I also thought it was very interesting hearing about the experience of a RegTech being adopted by Amex, and how Amex was working hard to make it easier for them to do business with smaller companies and take advantage of innovative technologies. That was great to hear.
I guess the one thing that I really took away from this morning was everyone's emphasis on putting the person in the centre of it, and it's about frictionless consumer experiences that are safe. And really that's the heart of what RegTech's about, and the rest, the tech, the regulation, it's all really in aid of that. The exciting bit for me is just seeing the appetite for acceleration and collaboration, but the really exciting bit for me has been watching people unpack what that means. And I think that learning of walking in the other person's shoes really, and the willingness for RegTechs to share with regulated entities the challenges they face in dealing with them, and on the flip side, but also really wonderful hearing from CBA today about their ING pilot in London and how regulated entities, banks, can work together to speed up the process for everyone really. So it's really good.
Being the first conference that we've had in what's really an emerging industry, the important thing was to get collaboration across the regulators, the regulated entities and the RegTechs. So what we're after is that open dialogue and making sure that people feel comfortable bringing up the problems and talking about those issues that they have. And I think we've really achieved that.